Hey guys, okay, so I'm so excited. So I'm here in Helsinki, in a lovely cafe right downtown, and I just came a little while ago from my second interview for this. So I've sort of alluded to the reason why the Korean from Scratch series got put on hold, and the reason why I'm now sort of in Helsinki, Finland, is because it was for a job interview. Now I'm not going to say any more details about what job it is or anything else because I don't really think I should do that at this stage. But the good news is that uh, the second stage went well, and now I have a lot of work to do to prepare for the next one. So that's very exciting because it means I'm going to be in Helsinki a bit longer, at the very least. And I couldn't help it. You know, I started learning Finnish. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay here or not. It depends on how this all goes. But it's, I've been dying to learn Finnish for a long time. I already have a couple of novels and a children's book in Finnish that I bought when I came here a few years ago to visit some good friends, and so here we are. So I'm there. I actually been learning it for about 4 days now, and I recorded a couple videos back in Montreal to show you. I did it in secret because I didn't know how all this was going to go. So, but anyway, I'm here. I'm very excited, and I'm really enjoying learning Finnish. I have to say, it's really, I like it a lot. I really like Finnish, and it's funny because so far it's really not too bad. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna get. I'm sure it's gonna. I know it's gonna be really tough, and I know it's gonna be a challenge. But I tend to approach languages like I remember with German. Now, German is reputed to be, pretty difficult in terms of its grammar. Now, it's not there are other ones which have a more notorious reputation. But no, German is still viewed by many as a pretty tough language with its noun cases and stuff. But I just started to look at languages like cars, right? So every car, there are some cars that are more complex than others. Some of them have more moving parts. Some of them are a bit more tricky and more complex, but they're all still cars. They all have certain elements and that have to function together to get the car to work. And so I view a language now. I look at myself as like an engineer, like a language engineer, and all I have to do is figure out, okay, which parts does this car have? How complex is it? And then I just got to reverse engineer it and figure out how they all work together, so I can then use it so I can then command it and wield it or drive it as if it were a car. And so with Finnish, with German, I did that. I took a very logical approach, and I had no problems at all. Now I make mistakes when I speak German, but in 6 weeks I became able to. Now I did a really intense study, but in 6 weeks I went to Germany and I did everything in German, and I didn't have any problem with the cases. I made mistakes with the cases, but they were not confusing to me. I understood the logic very well. And so with Finnish, I'm just going to take it the same way. I don't care if it's more complex. I don't care if it has more noun cases or other challenges. Just going to take it head on. I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm not going to freak myself out, be scared. I'm just going to do what I do, and that's learn languages. So, for example, I already figured out a whole bunch of stuff just by learning a few phrases and sentences. I can already see the word minä, which means I. I can already see how it changes. I see minä, I see minulle, minulla. I saw sinä, which is you, sinulle, sinulla. So I can see how the word is changing. I saw that it's like I could say minä puhun vähän suomea, but I could just say I speak a little bit of Finnish. But I can see that I think it's minulla on is when you say I have, and I already see that on is a form of the verb olla, which is to be. And then, but so basically to say to have, I can already see that it's actually the pronoun which appears to be changing. So when you have minulla on, so if you use the verb to be with the, I guess, inflected pronoun, then it can have the meaning to be. But I also saw, for example, that you can say if you ask how are you, mitä kuuluu. If I could say like oikein hyvin, I think, like very well, and I can say entä sinulle, I believe. Now I did also see that sometimes you can say entä sinulle, sometimes entä sinulla. So I'm still figuring out exactly how it's working, but I can see, these nouns are being inflected and they're changing. I also saw, for example, I think is it puhin? Okay. I forgot the word for phone, puhulin or something. Let's say it's puhulin, I don't know, or puhelin or pehulin. Pehilin. I don't know, but I know that I already figured out that to say my phone, so phone number is like puhulin numero. Now the first part's wrong, but then to say my phone number, I would say minun puhulin numero nin numer numer numero ni minun puhelin numero ni. Now I would. So the point is, I'm figuring out a lot of stuff and just noticing patterns and just, like I said, treating it as if I'm this engineer that's just trying to figure out and reverse engineer. And I'm just noticing patterns, noticing things changing. I don't know how or why they all change yet, but I'm noticing the changes. And I'm not going to focus too much on like, all the tiny inner workings. I'm just going to keep learning phrases, learning content. Soon I'll start reading a children's book. I'll start diving in. I'll be translating flyers and posters, whatever the hell I can find. And every time I see words adapting and changing and moving, I'll just make a mental note and just keep going. And I know that eventually it will all make sense. And in the case of Finnish, it is very complex, I know that, and it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight, and I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to try to nail anything down overnight. I'm just going to keep learning and enjoying it, and that's the best way to do it, I think. But the key to me and my particular approach is having an extremely meticulous ear, an eye, and just noticing everything that I can. So that's it. It's just sometimes simple as just taking that extra split second. It happens in a split second, but it's just taking that extra tiny bit of effort to take a note. That changed. So instead of just saying minulla, okay, just taking that little bit of time to say, that's like mina. Okay, cool, I see it changed there. That's all you gotta do. And being that meticulous, curious hunter-gatherer for the language, I think solves most of the problems, and that is what develops that meticulousness, a detailed approach that I have. Now that's not the only way to do it, but if you do it this way, that develops very accurate skills in language, I find. So there we go. I'm very excited. I cannot wait to continue to share this journey with you guys, and hopefully I will get the job and I will start a life here in Helsinki, and I will be able to take you all the way down this journey learning the legendary Finnish language. Peace for now. I got a whole ton of stuff to do between now and next Friday. But I love it. I can't wait. So, hyvää päivän jatkoa. Kiitos. Mutta I don't think I know how to say goodbye yet. So I'm just going to stick with hyvää päivän jatkoa.